Hey everyone and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving deep into the shadows of one of Tokyo's most bustling neighborhoods. Yotsuya. By day, Yotsuya 3-Chome is a lively hub of shops and restaurants, a place where the energy of modern Tokyo meets the charm of its Edo period past. But when the sun goes down, the atmosphere shifts, and whispers of old ghost stories and chilling urban legends begin to surface. You might be surprised to learn that for an area so steeped in history, specific legends tied directly to Yotsuya 3-Chome are few and far between. But if you broaden the scope just a little, you'll find some of Japan's most iconic and terrifying tales. These stories, born from historical events and passed down through generations, blur the line between fact and fiction. So, grab a warm drink, get comfortable, and let's explore the haunted history of Yotsuya. Our first stop is a story that has terrified Japan for centuries. The tragic tale of Oyama. It's the Medo period, around 1855, a time of great upheaval marked by the devastating Ansei earthquake. According to the legend, a man named Iman Tamiya, a ronin living in Yotsuya, grew tired of his wife, Oyama. Seduced by another woman and desperate for a wealthier match, he hatched a wicked plan. He poisoned Oyama, and as she lay dying, he callously dumped her body into a well. But Oyama did not rest in peace. Her spirit, twisted by betrayal and rage, returned as a vengeful ghost, and she relentlessly haunted Iman, her disfigured face appearing everywhere he looked in lanterns, in his food, in the faces of others. The constant torment drove him to madness, and in a final, desperate act, he took his own life. This tale, known as Yotsuya Kaden, or the ghost story of Yotsuya, is arguably Japan's most famous ghost story. It's been adapted into countless kabuki plays, films, and books, cementing Oyama's ghost as a cornerstone of Japanese horror. But what's its connection to the Yotsuya 3-Chome we see today? Amazingly, the story's landmarks are right here, hidden in plain sight. Just a short walk from Yotsuya 3-Chome Station, you'll find the Oyama Inari Shrine. It was originally built to appease Oyama's restless spirit, a place to pray for her soul and ward off her curse. Ironically, it's now a popular spot for people praying for business prosperity. And what about the well? The very well where Oyama's body was discarded. For years, Oyama's well was a known local landmark. Although it has since been relocated due to urban development, its legend persists. Some locals still claim that if you walk past the area late at night, you can hear the faint sound of a woman crying. The story has taken on a life of its own, with rumors of strange accidents and misfortunes befalling those who disrespect her memory. It serves as a chilling reminder that some stories are too powerful to ever truly die. Now, let's move from historical tragedy to a modern digital myth. Have you ever heard of the Yotsuya 3-Chome intersection? The story goes that it's Tokyo's most haunted crossroads, a place where the fabric of reality is thin. People who wander there late at night are said to vanish without a trace, spirited away to another dimension. Others report getting stuck in an endless loop, walking for hours but never managing to leave. The legend claims that traffic lights flicker and fail, and GPS systems go haywire, unable to get a lock. The creepiest part: Yotsuya 3-Chome doesn't officially exist. The district only goes up to 5-Chome. Yet, according to online forums where this tale originated around the 2010s, you can supposedly find this phantom intersection by heading north from Yotsuya 3-Chome and taking a series of specific turns. This is a classic internet-born urban legend. It has been thoroughly investigated and debunked by countless YouTubers and bloggers who have filmed their attempts to find this non-existent place. They all end up in a perfectly normal, quiet, residential area. So why does the legend persist? It's the thrill of the unknown, the tantalizing idea that a hidden, paranormal world could exist just beyond the veil of our everyday lives. The rumor has inspired horror games and novels, feeding a cycle of fascination and fear. It's a perfect example of how urban legends evolve in the digital age, spreading through clicks and shares rather than whispered words. It taps into that primal fear of getting lost in a familiar place, a place that suddenly feels alien and threatening. Beyond these two major legends, Yotsuya is filled with other, smaller whispers of the supernatural. South of Yotsuya 3-Chome, lies Araki, a charming labyrinth of narrow streets and tiny bars. This area was once home to samurai residences. Late at night, as patrons stumble out of the bars, some have reported seeing a fleeting shadow, the ghost of a samurai warrior. Legend says a samurai who committed seppuku, or ritual suicide, still haunts these alleys, his spirit tied to the land. The dark, winding streets and the disorienting effect of a few drinks create the perfect atmosphere for such a sighting. Then there's the Yotsuya Mitsuki Bridge, located near the station. This bridge is linked to a Magiera ghost story about a woman who drowned in the moat below. Her sorrowful spirit is said to linger near the water's edge. Interestingly, a piece of the original bridge's railing is now on display at the Shinjuku Historical Museum. This tangible link to the past helps transform a piece of local history into a spooky piece of folklore, giving the story an anchor in the real world. So, what is it about Yotsuya that makes it such a fertile ground for these chilling tales? It's the unique blend of the old and the new. By day, it's a modern, functional part of Tokyo. But beneath the surface, the old town, with its deep roots in the Edo period, remains. The area's history is scarred by great fires, devastating earthquakes, and the dramatic lives of the people who once walked these same streets. At night, when the crowds thin and the neon lights cast long shadows, it's easy to feel that history pressing in. The narrow alleys of Arakacho suddenly feel more claustrophobic. The quiet grounds of the Oyama Inari shrines seem to hold their breath. The modern city recedes, and the world of samurai, ghosts, and ancient curses feels just a little bit closer. It's this captivating atmosphere that makes Yotsuya so much more than just another Tokyo neighborhood. If you're ever in Tokyo and feeling brave, I highly recommend a visit. Stroll through Arakicho at dusk, pay your respects at the Oyama Inari shrine, and just soak in the atmosphere. You might not see a ghost, but you'll definitely feel the powerful presence of history all around you. That's all for today's journey into the urban legends of Yotsuya. What do you think? Are these just stories, or is there something more to them? Let me know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this deep dive into Japan as a darker side, please give this video a thumbs up and consider subscribing for more tales from the shadows. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.